Look at all of these cars going into the bus-only loop at this brand new REM station. Oh, hi, Kyra.
We drove past it. There's 2 no entry signs and a thing of cones. Look, somebody's driving right past it right now. Right now.
Yeah,
there's a big thing of cones blocking
There's been about like 10 cars in the past 10 minutes, I think. That's an average of about 1 car per minute entering the bus lane that shouldn't. Dom, do you know about the lore of the 212?
No.
So they used to run mini buses on it. That was the only SCM bus service with mini buses. And then they retired the mini buses. So, and the reason they used mini buses is because it went down a really like small street in St. Anne.
Oh, I see.
So they had to reroute it because they couldn't use mini buses anymore because they retired them. Anyway, welcome to the REM West Island branch. We're at Lorme Station at 20,000 Chemin Saint-Marie. It's about 45 minutes until the first train. I was thinking it was going to be maybe a bit more busy. Apparently I overestimated. They're letting us in like 13 minutes early, I think. Despite it being free, they're still making us tap in. But they gave us free like ABCD 24-hour passes. So that's cool. Yeah, sure, we'll do the elevator. This is kind of a crazy station, but we'll look more of it later. Ooh, it's a restricted area. The question is, will these still be touchscreen? Probably, yeah, they are. Okay.
Wait, why are we?
What? What do you mean?
Oh, we go back down.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the Cooksville setup. You have to go over the tracks here, and this is a center platform, which I guess it makes sense for a terminal. But like they could have done it.
Well, they're extending it like tomorrow.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's probably the best way they could have set it up for how they did it. Yay! Oh, there's people on. All right. There's rogue foamers like Evan on the last opening. This is gonna be a little bit of a crush for the window, so I'm probably not going to get it. Oh, there's a security guy making sure people don't rush the train. Okay, cool. People are rushing the train anyway. Okay, nice. Are we gonna leave right at 9:07? That's the question. Okay, 1 minute early. It's not 9:07 yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It detected it was crush loaded.
Oh, and we actually have stop announcements for this one properly. That's nice. 3 cheers for Canada's longest viaduct.
3 cheers for the REM.
Going above the highway is actually pretty cool.
Wait until you see how elevated it gets later.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen from the highway.
No, Kirkland is the most elevated you get.
They made a good choice by elevating this. It's a very cool experience.
That's a good thing.
Accessible, I guess, parking, Dollarama at
accessible to
Kirkland
I
Station.
give it points for the transit accessible cinema, but then Ducartier exists.
And this is Kirkland Station. I love the equipment dragon guards here that make it look like a kind of like the Montreal Metro tracks with the concrete, except the concrete's on the inside of the steel. It is kind of just like highway. There's not a lot to look at, but
there's no welcome REM users.
No, listen.
Oh yeah, they that's
It's
unfortunate. This is Fairview Point Claire. That's the bus terminal.
Transit-oriented shopping mall.
Transit-oriented shopping mall, but you gotta walk like a million miles to get to it. We'll talk about that later. At this point, the REM stops being next to the highway and goes onto, I think it's an abandoned freight railway.
Not abandoned.
Better alignment.
Okay, yeah.
But it's a Tony Spur. They bought it from CN. Well, it was going to be abandoned anyway if they reconverted the Deux Montagnes line, so they said might as well take it.
This is Des Salles station. Des Salles?
Yeah,
Salles?
Yes.
Okay.
Transit-oriented gas.
And now we're just on the connection track to the existing thing.
Burn-in script.
Yeah.
When it's green, you can see there's text that's
Oh.
burned in.
Yes,
Burn-in script is running.
Burn-in on the screen.
Burn-in script is running because
That's
from what I heard,
they really procured those well, didn't they? This is the spur to the airport. That's the last segment to open, probably next year. We're going over the highway again. Oh, there's another train.
Wow.
And that one's also packed in the front. There was a train before that was like the first one out of Bois-Franc to go to Anzalone.
That's the only one.
And this is the flat junction that leads to the airport
Look
spur.
here, right now, you see that?
Yeah, and there's a movable diamond switch. We're now slowing down to do the weird set of curves
Yes.
to get onto the flying junction to join up with the Dumatang branch. Here's where we join up with the Dumatang branch, and then it's like a million miles to Bois-Franc station because they have to do a really long flying junction.
Oh yeah.
But we come to our New York style quad track main line. We're at Bois-Franc. This is where we join up with the Dumatang branch. And we'll get off here, go look at the stations on the Anzalone branch. It's hard to see out the very crowded front, but we switch off the main line and we're now going to go over the flying junction to the Anzalone branch. We cross over, we go above the Dumatang trains, and now it's just 2 tracks for the Anzalone and 2 tracks for the Dumatang. Sauce. I still don't know how to say this one. There's not much on this side of the platform. These stations are going to look very similar to the Dumatang stations, but we'll explore them all anyway. Down there is the elevator, and then there's kind of nothing else at the end of the platform. Here's the stairs and also up-only escalator, which is good. And then this looks a lot like... Well, it looks a lot like a lot of REM stations, but it looks a lot like Sunnybrook and like Pierrefonds. Also, we've unlocked a new color for the tiles for this branch. They're green now. Already there's a line for the paper cutouts and the stamps, although over there seems to be not a very long line. If you're wondering what the stamps are, basically, if you come for the opening weekend, they have stamps at every station that you can get, and you can use one of these to collect them in.
Bonjour.
Merci.
Pardon. Essayez de me refaire au même endroit. Et voilà.
Merci. So it's a little bit wonky, but it's fine. There's going to be one of these at every station on here, but also a surprise one that we'll get to later. Coming out of the fare gates, this is a lot like Sunnybrook and Pierrefonds. What? Buy a car? Oh yeah, you can. It's transit accessible by a car zone. So,
Buy a car zone?
If you don't like the REM, you can take the REM to buy a car. There's parking here, and there's like drop-off spaces. I don't know if this one has a bus terminal. I think it does.
The parking is bigger than Anzalone.
Yeah, it is. We'll get there eventually, but over here at like the back of the station is where the bus terminal is. So you kind of have to walk a little bit to get to the buses. I don't think there's many buses that actually come here. It's like one route, yeah. Or no, there's a few. There's a bus stop like way down there that we're not going to go to, but there's also a few bus stops here.
But also there's no...
Oh, and they don't even have a TV that doesn't work here. They just don't have a TV. You can also get the REM shuttle buses here. Oh yeah, there's okay. Anzalone has 2 buses that go to it, and then you can take another bus to just Fairview-Pointe-Claire.
Wait, there's more.
And then there's more down here. One that goes to Côte-Vertu, and then one that goes to Bois-Franc. Okay. Ricky's discovered a pole that's free that you can take if you can carry it. If you can lift it, but like, I'm sure there's, you can get like a group of people, get like a van or something. Oh, it's a free nut. On this side of the bus terminal, there is more parking. It's carpool parking over here mainly. And washrooms, question mark, probably for the bus drivers. And then you can get to one of 2 gas stations and also one of 2 Quebec themed restaurants, which are a thing for some reason because the Quebecois are so full of themselves, I guess.
They're full of poutine.
Yeah, which you can get at the Quebec themed restaurants. There's Restaurant La Fleur and Restaurant La Belle Provence. Don't laugh at me. And then, of course, the mark of any goods zoning decision, self-storage. The urbanism isn't very good
That's-
around the station.
That sign is illegal. Also, 2001.
What? Ça fait pas caméra?
No. It says welcome on
Oh.
the parking sign. That's
True.
illegal.
It should say bienvenue. This is maybe touch screen. I can't tell, but it's very dusty. We're gonna go up the elevator to the A1 platform. Is we had a test of this touchscreen? Yeah. I love the touchscreens. It's awesome. It's really funny that they do that.
Because they actually do a thing like in Brisbane where they only have floors. There's just a button that says go.
Well, no, that's illegal. It will be VAT.
And then this platform looks a lot the same, except it's like mirrored. We're gonna take this to Fairview Point Claire. That's the mark of really good build quality, Alstom. Thanks for that.
Alstom, our old friend.
This is the Fairview Point Claire Mall. You can't see it, but there's a bus terminal in a really good location at like the front of the mall there that has really easy access to like the road for buses to come in. But of course, this is the REM, so they couldn't use that anymore.
50% of all Lego stores in Quebec are at this mall.
Oh, is that like it's just one?
Yeah, just
Okay,
one.
cool.
The other one's in Laval.
Now,
No, I see a bus there. That might be that might be important for later. But we're at Fairview Point Claire, and this is the bus terminal over here. You can't see it. You'll see it later. But the mall is all the way over there. Where's the sign? Where's the sign? Fairview Point Claire. Oh, we get stamps here. Also. Merci. Fairview Point Claire. It has a bus on it to remind you of what they took from you. This seems a bit taller than this house. Oh yeah, there's somebody with a REM jersey up there.
Look at the number.
Oh yeah. Worth noting that the frequency on this branch is not very good right now, but I think it's gonna get better when the airport opens, hopefully. This is like the concourse area. It looks very much similar to Dessels. And then you come out here. There's a long line for the opening today, I guess. Oh, that's the bus terminal over there. But we'll explore the REM Plaza first. So there's a lot of parking here. There might be parking on the other side. That's the mall. So you can either walk, which you'll have to do after this weekend, or you can take, I think there's a shuttle, but only for this weekend. There's like STM's operating like a shuttle to the old bus terminal.
How do we get it?
Probably at the bus terminal.
Over there?
Yeah, over there. And usually it'd be pretty easy to get from the REM station to the bus terminal, but of course they have the long like lines that you have to either step over or not actually go. What? Oh. That really shows you how serious this agency is.
Just updated.
What?
2 seconds ago, it didn't have anything on here.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there's big bus departure screens.
Why is it the 439?
I don't know.
That's the PWRT.
Wait, oh, it is.
You mean the Pi 9?
Why is?
Okay,
What?
so yeah, okay.
Oh, it's gone again.
Apparently, you're getting 439 service to Fairview. Oh my god, we have these still. They had the new fare machines in the REM station, but they still have these pieces of shit.
But updated with the new.
But they look nicer now. They're not orange anymore.
But you still can't.
But like
tap to
my
pay.
card doesn't work in these, so. The two sides of this bus terminal are like the same. You exit out here, and then over here is where the bus platforms are. There's a lot of bus platforms. I think it's just STM only though. Or I don't know, it might also be XO. I think the screens are in like a test mode because it was showing 439, which is like the P9 route and shouldn't come here. But also because this is not a REM station, they have bathrooms, which is really nice. And also there's an ARTM Metropolitan Ticket Office over there, but that's not open right now. Also, the STM bus network redesign is happening on Monday, and it's Saturday right now. So this terminal isn't in use, except maybe for the shuttle, which takes you to the bus terminal that they're currently using, but I don't know where that is. Inside, like the staff area, there's REM shuttle signs that they can like stick on a platform at a moment's notice. We talked to somebody from REM, and they say there's no shuttle bus that they know of. Although I do see it like an out of service STM bus stop here. I don't know if that's anything, but
I also really like the parking for AOT employees.
oh yeah,
only.
AOT.
I don't know what that is.
Uh,
But then that parking is for REM employees only.
yeah.
But this is not parking at all.
This is the grass seated area, like under the viaduct. They probably did this like yesterday.
It's green.
Also,
it's
environment.
Sidewalks
Yes.
just end.
Oh yeah. Where are we supposed to go from here? So there's So I think that means it's out of service, or is that it? That might be. How do we cross? Do we have? Okay, we should go over here. Yeah. We might have found something. We saw an 810 bus on the way to Buffon. This might be the shuttle that we need. What? How long until it comes? Probably. I don't know if anybody knows. It's not on the transit app. So we're not sure if it exists at this current moment. I saw it earlier, but that was like way earlier, and it might have just like stopped running. I hope it hasn't. We'll see if maybe it shows up in like the next 5 minutes. If not, we can walk there and then maybe wait for it at the Fairview bus terminal. We see a bus down there. We're not sure if it's the bus that we want. I can't see what the sign says. That says 217, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not. I don't think that's what we want. I think it's real. It's real. It's real. It's coming up. Is it free? Is it like a free shuttle?
I don't know.
Well, I'm glad that it exists, and we're not just waiting here for half an hour. Also, I forgot to mention it, but at is it Des Cels? Des Cels. Okay, at Des Cels, they had the Edouard Montpetit stamp. The reason they had it there is because it went missing during the last opening, because I guess like a foamer took it or something. I don't know.
No, it was stolen.
Yeah,
That's what
I think a foamer took it. So they're probably gonna sell that in like a year on eBay for like $2,000. There's another 810 that's just pulled up beside us. I don't know what this one's doing. I think we now know why we had to wait so long for this one to come. Is it going to leave before us?
What's the bus doing?
Okay.
Wait, it's pulling over.
Huh. Should we go, like, ask, maybe? The other bus that passed us left before us, but it's fine, because we're leaving now. 10:32 this is when we're leaving. Jesus Christ, that took forever. Okay.
Do we know when we started waiting for this thing?
Like,
20 minutes ago.
yeah. It looks like it just, like, takes you around here. I don't think it's not going to be that long, I don't think, surely. I believe there's only 2 stops in this bus. I think they just said the next stop is Tilmany's Fairview.
Literally just the shuttle.
So you kind of see it through the open window that doesn't have dots that there's a bus terminal there. And it's like right outside the main entrance of the mall here. But of course, that means that it has to be closed, and the bus terminal has to be put in a really inconvenient location.
There's the other 810.
Oh yeah, the one that passed us. Okay, so somehow on this 2-bus, like, how long is it? 3-minute shuttle, we have bunching. So we just have like 2 buses that are like following each other.
Well, like we've been waiting for 20 minutes.
Yeah, so I don't know what. Good job, SCM. You only have to do it for 1 more day, so I guess they're not really trying their best.
3.5 minutes. It was actually 3 minutes.
Okay, because Rick refused to start the timer when the bus left for some reason.
Because I'm an asshole.
So this is actually like, it's a good place because the entrance to the mall is right there. And then you have like, you have like waiting areas inside here.
This station will be closed permanently on the 15th of May. It is May 16th.
Oh, well, apparently they meant the 18th. So now we're going to walk through the mall, and then once we get to the other side, we'll start timing how long it takes to walk from the mall to the new bus terminal and the REM station. We're at the other side of the mall. We're gonna start the timer here. We're gonna walk all the way, I guess this way, walk all the way through the parking lot to the REM station. Once we come around the other side, like this store here, I guess, yeah, we'll walk this way. You can see how far we have to walk to the REM station. Even if we did exit at this exit of the mall, it's still very far away from the actual station. I was really hoping that this was the bus that was going to be on the shuttle, when I saw it from the REM coming into Point Claire station. This is usually Fairview parking for the mall, but they blocked all this off so that people could come park here to look at the REM. There's Jersey barriers leading in a path from the mall. It looks pretty temporary though. I don't know if that's like the official way that you're supposed to get to the mall from the station. Like once the shuttle stops after this weekend. Timer's gonna stop. Oh jeez. Yeah, that's
10
bad.
minutes. Have you tried it on the other line?
Yeah, I was here for the Demotang opening. Demotang is definitely like the bread and butter of this line.
We gotta check out the Broussard platform. I'll race you. Okay. Sure. Giving us a fair start.
What's the front and what's the back?
It's roll in, roll out. So you come in this way. You don't have to turn around to go out this way.
Okay.
I think we're beating. Okay. Cheated. We still won. I think it's a tie.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then this is the Broussard platform. It's the same except like mirrored, I guess. There's not much over there. A lot of people though.
It gets busier every day.
To Kirkland. This one's, oh, it's okay. So the stairs are at like all the way at the other end of the platform. There's nothing much over here. Oh, also, I lost my religion. So if you find it, can you like tell me? I love my brand new bike path for the REM that ends at like grass-covered pavers or whatever.
Like a gravel path.
Also. I'll see. Oh, what? That's kind of cool, actually. Why is that a thing? Oh, but you can't go on them. It's unsafe to go on these stairs. No, Ricky. I think this is the highest station on the network, potentially. And we've come down all this staircase, but we're still not on the ground level.
It depends on how you count Edouard Montpetit.
Well, okay, highest, not lowest. There's something down there. We'll check that out later. That's how you get to the other platform. But over here is how you get to, I guess, the station entrance. This area kind of gives you a good perspective of how high this viaduct is. We just came down this hallway. And over here is where you actually exit the station. Coming out of the station, this is a very big box. It's such a high station. Over here we have, I think, yeah, it's a bus terminal. They've actually bothered to put the TVs up, I guess. There's a few bus platforms over here, and I think that over on the other side is like drop off or something. This is Kirkland Station at 18,151 Autoroute Transcanadienne. So presumably they're counting from like the start of the Trans-Canada Highway in like Halifax or something.
No, they're counting from like the other side of Quebec.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's the Autoroute Transcanadienne, not the Trans-Canadian Highway. And this one doesn't take that long. I kind of wish there was I think there is actually an elevator from the very top to the very bottom.
Well, I want to go to the other entrance so I can get one.
This is the weird little path that goes down to the other side of the street. I kind of wish they made this, actually no, it's fine if it's not for free because you can cross like right there. But here's an elevator that goes to the very top of the station. Yeah, so we'll check that out in a second. Exiting out here, you get a great view of the highway, but also we get this weird little like stub bike path thing that we're not gonna walk the whole thing, but it kind of just goes to over there. But it's good that there's actually sheltered bike parking here. Express trip up to the top of the elevators. I really hope nobody calls the elevator at this intermediate floor on here. I want to go all the way up. Okay, good.
Premier étage.
Nice. So this is a very long elevator. Obviously not as long as like Edouard Montpetit, but like, you know.
Just as information.
And this is the Broussard platform with a big with a big no entry sign on like the secondary staircase, and it kind of just looks like all the other platforms. To Ansalem. This is the center platform here, which makes sense because it's a terminal station. You can't get to the other side of the platform from here, but you can kind of like squeeze through here. and get to the other side. They do have benches in like the space where you can cross over, although in very limited quantities. I think there's just like 2. You saw a bit when we came in, but this is like the weird Cooksville solution to how to put a center platform in the middle of a track where you can't have people walking at the end of the track.
The maintenance facility.
The maintenance facility. They can't like put a Bayview type walk around. This is the maintenance facility. There's only like 4 tracks, but I guess they can store more than one train on one track. And this is like the weird crossover bit. This is the front entrance. You kind of saw it a bit. It's very airy. They have like a big fan up there, but they're not using it. And then over here is like there's a bus loop and not a lot of parking for like an end of the line station, but I guess that's not what they really want. But over here, they have lemonade. They have REM lemonade. I really hope it's lemonade. I really hope it's dyed green and makes your tongue green like the cupcakes did for the Dumontang branch opening. This is the lemonade.
There's no green dye.
Not a whole lot of lemon.
Yeah,
It's kind of just sweet. Actually, this tastes like Minute Maid.
Here, what if I eat the lemon?
Well, then it's gonna be lemonade. In addition to STM buses, there's also EXO buses that go here, and that's because they're reconfiguring the Presqu'île sector around Anse-à-Laume, so that instead of going to like Go-Vertu from Vaudreuil, they're just gonna come here because it's way closer. Over there's bathrooms, but just for this event, and then a lot of parking, which includes free and paid parking. It's actually not a lot of parking, I'm realizing now. Maybe because they want to do development. There's also a whole lot of space over that way that just has nothing on it that I guess they could develop. But of course, it is right next to the A40, so is it gonna fit there or?
C'est ici. Ouais.
Oh, merci. And that's the final one for this extension. It's not as like groundbreaking as the Dumontang extension. It is just like 4 stations, but it does bring the West Islands a lot closer to downtown without them having to take the Vaudreuil-Hudson line. Wasn't there like something like the Vaudreuil-Hudson line like ridership was going to drop by like 70% or something once this opens?
Well, yeah, because this is a way better service.
Yeah, because it doesn't come like 3 times a day on Sunday. It comes a lot of times a day on Sunday.
I also like it because I have $140 in free fares now.
Oh yeah, they were giving out 24-hour ABCD occasional cards at every entrance. You can just get as many as you want, apparently. Maybe they won't work like outside of today and tomorrow, but
Well, you're gonna have to tune in next time to find out.
Or right now. It's Monday as I'm editing this, and Chrono still tells me it's fine, so as far as I know, we scammed the ARTM out of a lot of money.